The Blood Sea of Istar, grim reminder of the vengeance of the gods. Rolling and churning angrily, these sanguine waters are the grave of many a brave sailor. Across this haunted sea, the heroes must journey to find freedom and victory. Trapped in the lands deep within the enemy's territory, the heroes must seek the shadows to evade the Dragon High Lord's cruel clutches. But fate deals them a strange hand, placing the cornerstone to the Dark Queen's defeat within their reach. If only they can capture the crucial pawn before the darkness snatches it away. DragonLance. And with that, we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and others, to Atomic Peanut Butter Presents DragonLance, Dragons of Faith, Part 9. And of those 9 episodes, I feel like 6 of them have been in this town, maybe more. And I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like this, which is not in the modules. We're playing the modules. You can see it next to me, Dragons of Faith, written by Harold Johnson and Bruce Hurd. We're ignoring everything they've written.
They might as well stay at home and not written a thing.
Yeah. Wasted time, Harold and Bruce. By the way, congratulations and thank you to Bromenard, who is currently on a 10-stream watch streak. Huzzah!
Yay!
Ah!
That's
fans like Bromenard to make it all worthwhile.
It's true. That's the only reason. Well, I was gonna say the only reason we still stream that, and so I can remember what happened, because on our Sunday game I forgot to record it, and I have very little memory of what happened on Cyberpunk. So,
well, I got a lightsaber. Only we were, of course, it's a particle sword.
I don't think. Did you really?
Yeah, sure. On Cyberpunk, yeah.
I was there. He definitely got that.
First of all, you were not there. Sedge was there, and I don't.
That's the man with no memory.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Actually, I don't. Was Sedge? Were you there, or did you miss last week? You missed.
That was the one where we tried out for TV.
Oh yeah. I don't remember him getting
TV.
A lightsaber.
You were probably out of the room at that time.
Yeah, well, and I lost my notes, so who can say?
Uncle Craiger definitely does not have a lightsaber.
No, yeah, thank you, Chuck. Anyway, although I don't think Chuck was there last time. Oh yeah, Chuck was there last time.
I was there. I was the guy. I was the hookup for the TV.
Anyway, let me introduce myself and let's get this thing started. I'm Adam. I'm your Dungeon Master for tonight's festivities. You can catch us whenever we bother to play on Twitch and YouTube by searching for Atomic Peanut Butter Group. You can still catch us on Wicked Studios 11 or whatever Will's Facebook page is. I think it's Wicked Studios 11. And you can listen to us after the fact whenever I bother to put it up. Anywhere you listen to podcasts by searching for Dragonlance Chronicles until, of course, the cease and desist. Let's see if it crashes the system here. What do we think? No, so far no crashing. We'll see what happens when we move to the next one. But so far, so good. Streamlabs, if you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. So let's introduce the rest of the group. Let's start with Chuck. Now, we see Chuck's picture there, and we don't actually see a video feed of Chuck. That's because Chuck is doing something else right now and is on his phone. Why don't we start with Chuck? Because this is 2 weeks in a row for Chuck. We thought this was just a birthday thing where he'd only show up once a year on his birthday. But this is unless your birthday is 2 weeks in a row, you're here.
No.
Well, his sister's birthday's coming up, so it's probably in celebration. It's like tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I'm here this week, but gone next week. How about that?
Asshole. Tomorrow or something, by the way. Happy birthday to Michael and Chuck's sister.
It's actually on Sunday, but hey.
Is it Sunday? All right. Oh, I knew it was coming up real soon. I couldn't remember.
You
You were much
realize
closer to her than I am.
That's painfully obvious.
it's going to be like 104 degrees on Sunday, so of course hell's coming.
Jesus.
Bromanard says Chuck is currently on a 2-stream play streak. That is also true. And that's it, though. That's the max for him.
That's all I can handle.
Anyway, Chuck, why don't you tell us a little about yourself, who you're playing,
My
favorite
name's Chuck.
recipe?
I am Chuck. Some of you might know me from the DragonLance Nexus. I've been putting out adventures there on DM's Guild for the last couple of years. With the Nexus crew, I have almost 2 platinum best-selling adventures on there now. Tass's Pouches of Everything, and then Black Shadows of Black Rose. Both those are projects I worked on. And then 2 or 3 gold bestsellers on there. So I'm playing the mighty dwarven hero Burke, who currently is tangling with most of the Green Dragon Army, or at least half of it, the northern half. And with his loyal companion, Feldspar, we are conquering them. At least that's what history will say.
It's like when you see someone says, he was a mighty dwarven hero. And what was his name? Steve. The Steve the Dwarf.
It's original.
That's true. There aren't too many Steve the Dwarves hanging around.
Yeah. It's like Tim the Enchanter.
That's true. I think I'm going to make like an animated series just called Tim the Dwarf.
Nice.
It's not even like a D&D themed. It's just Tim the Dwarf.
Just Tim the Dwarf wandering around New York City?
Yeah. I can imagine some backlash. Or just...
I can see how that could go wrong.
Yeah, but it's going to be...
this going way wrong.
It's going to be made with love. And anyway, keep an eye out for it, probably on Netflix. All right.
Or not.
Let's move on to Michael.
Hey, Michael, I'll be playing Stone Moss and some other characters. Stone Moss is an astral druid.
I thought you were going to say an asshole.
You know, he's
an asshole druid.
Because currently he's hiding in a wall, in a stone wall. He just melded right to it. And yeah, because basically he couldn't take anymore. He was done with this. He was done with this town. He's just hoping everybody leaves him alone. He'll make up for it a couple hundred more years. Maybe there'll be something better going on than the. Because he fell asleep during the cataclysm.
He
you know.
did.
So.
What is driving this? Oh, the Streamlabs is making the fan on my computer go crazy. So sorry if you guys can hear this at home.
I don't hear any fans.
You're fine. You're fine.
But anyway, that's Stone Moss. And I'll also be playing Odie, a Draconian, who is
He's
currently hiding amongst a sea of Draconians.
Yeah, we're as far as we're concerned. Odie is on his own separate mission.
Never to be heard from again.
Never to be heard from again. And with that segue, we're going to move to Sedgwick.
I was born at a very early age. Sorry, you want my backstory. Playing Bert.
How
Feldspar.
old were you when you were born?
He's a -1, actually.
Wow, that's some math for you right there.
Yeah.
Figure that out. but I'm playing Feldspar as always, and maybe still Elliston. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Elliston's still around for now. All right, let's move on to Kemchan.
If we must.
We must. That's the
Kemchan
only
is
reason
still
we're here.
Still playing Gorel Nightfoot, our human strongman fighter, who was raised by Flint Fireforge, who he's separated from. And I'm beginning to think it's starting to affect his judgments. He's been making some poor judgments, and I think not having his adopted dad around is starting to affect him.
Yeah,
So
you need someone to call you a doorknob once in a while.
yeah, once in a while, once in a while, you need somebody to smack you in the back of the head and call you a doorknob.
And with that,
And I'm also hold on.
okay,
I'm also
so
playing
that was a perfect
Urgrin.
segue to Gary, but okay.
It was. But I'm also playing Urgrin, trying not to sound like Sling Blade.
Well,
But yeah, I think it's coming along. I don't know. We'll see.
you're getting there. I feel like it's. I feel like you're doing already better than Will.
Oh hell.
I don't see as many Urgrin must die.
Okay, that's fair.
Chats.
That's fair. Urgrin's our cleric, or nature cleric, basically.
He's one of
Right.
3 clerics, along with
No,
Burke
I
and
know. I'm
Urgrin.
just saying he is one.
Oh, not
too.
Burke. Feldspar. No, are you? Who's the
No.
cleric?
Feldspar is the ranger.
You're a cleric, right, Burke?
Brick's cleric.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
He's a sexy cleric.
Oh,
Oh, is that a subclass?
I didn't realize it was that kind of a stream. Okay. All right, now I'm done.
All right. Let's move on to Gaz.
Hi, I'm Gaz. I'm playing. Wait, what am I playing? It's been a while.
Who
I
knows?
am
Because your
playing
character's unconscious.
Vantellis, who is currently unconscious and imprisoned, much like my other character, Curlithlon, who is. We don't know if he's unconscious,
He's
but he's currently in
conscious.
prison.
We've actually seen him in flashbacks.
That he is.
He's
currently
conscious.
unconscious?
Yeah.
He's
Whether
conscious,
you were
yes.
here or not, I don't know, but
I mean, I wouldn't remember even if I
that's
was.
true. Yeah. Gary and I, this is a little bit off topic, but based on Gary's conversation about memory, we had a friend in college. Her name was Jerry, and we were commenting on her memory issues. And her response was, Gary will not remember this, but I promise it's true. She said very confidently and with a tinge of anger, "My mind is like a sieve," instead of steel trap. That was what she meant. And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. Antecedently on Dragonlance, let's get some music playing. I didn't write anything down, so it'll be quick. We're still in Pashin.
But it's on fire now.
Now it's part of it's on fire. Zane is riding atop Green Dragon Cyan Bloodbane. He had taken both Elliston and Gorel out of the town. Not far outside the town, but a little bit outside the town, in an effort to save them after Gorel completely just ditched. What's your name? Vantellis. Completely ditched him.
Did I ditch him? I don't think so. Did I?
Yeah, dude. You tell me where Vantellis is right now.
Well, the fire happened and then the crowd came out and he got lost in the crowd. I didn't think I ditched him.
Yeah.
So here's
sure.
the thing.
No, I'm
The
serious.
fire happened and we got
Yeah.
lost in the crowd. Vantellis never made it out of the inn.
Oh.
Like, didn't he turn invisible and wander off? That's
He
not on
turned
us.
invisible.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
he did
right,
turn
he turned
invisible and wandered
invisible.
off,
Now
so we have
that-
no
That's
idea
right.
where he went.
That's right. He turned invisible and went out on his own. So
When we're trying to defend Kemchan, let's also remember there was a fight down a small hallway from the room you were in.
I wouldn't know that.
Not you. You weren't there. You're out of this one. Stone Moss. Damn it! I got it eventually. You knew there was a fight.
I knew we were getting a wave of soldiers coming in our way through that hallway, and I know he went down that hallway invisible. When I thought he was going to take somebody out,
You were
while he was
in that
invisible, he
hallway
didn't.
and you saw. Now, granted, you couldn't see him. I'll give you this.
Right.
But you
Right.
did see them fighting somebody at the end of that hallway.
Did I? I don't know.
You were in that hallway staring at them. It's a little hallway. The hallway was 6 feet.
No, there
tops.
was that goblin that came down the hallway, peeked in, because I was chiseling away at the
Right.
wall, and so I had to take care of that guy. Yes, blinded him somehow, and then another one showed up.
It wasn't you.
So I don't
Ryan,
think
that
I
was
would have
Odie,
seen.
But yeah.
All right, whatever.
Anyway, Vantellis.
But no, you're right. You're right. I don't know where he is.
As far as you know, Vantellis is still in danger. How about that?
Right. Yes.
Ergrin and Stone Moss also are still, and Feldspar and Burke saw them go into the basement of a house where those children were being jailed, I guess we'll call it. And what happened to my music here? And then never saw them come out. Burke is chasing down a couple of Draconians who have stolen, or re-kidnapped, I guess I should say, one of the children. You did save the others, along with a few of their humans, some of their parents. Feldspar is currently attacking a ogre. And again, Ergrin and I believe are still fighting. Ergrin, a druid that they just met, who was also captured, and Stone Moss. It's so hard for me to get Stone Moss and not say Foxsong. It's really very difficult for me. I don't know why.
Don't you like my penchant for taking two words and just jamming them together?
It makes it very confusing for me, apparently.
Petition at change.org.
So, anyway, they are still fighting some hobgoblin captains. And, yeah, so that's where we'll pick up, is with Zane atop Cyan Bloodbane's back, looking down at Elliston and Gorell. He says, "That is 2 favors now you owe me." Gorell had then responded with a motherfucker. That's your line, Kemchan, from last week.
You made it my line. Go on.
Fair enough. And that is where we pick up, where he says, "Where are the others?"
Hell if I know, man.
Did you rescue the children and the elves?
The elves are still captured. In fact, we lost our own somehow.
We are now minus 1 elf.
And I look up at him and I go, everything went sideways, man. I don't know what's going on with the kids. All I know is that our rescue attempt of the elves failed, and we lost one of our own down there somewhere. somewhere in that what was it? Bar, inn, stable, combo.
It's a tavern, yeah.
Yeah.
This situation has gotten completely out of hand, like you say. My powers are almost depleted. That said, I will offer you one more favor, just based on the fact that we were childhood friends, before I leave. How can I help you, Gorel?
This is like the genie asking for a wish and nixing any more wishes.
Pretty much. And again, he does have his limitations, unlike a genie, however.
Right.
Can't get a
Right.
favor for 2 more favors.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what can you offer? I don't want to ask for something that you can't do.
With the powers of the orb, I have more access to spells. I could
Okay.
use them to attack, although there's already chaos in the streets of Pashin. I could make you look like you belong here, make it easier for you to traverse the streets. I could
Okay.
ride the dragon and have him use his breath weapon on a certain
Oh.
location.
Oh.
And
Now
you can
you're
see.
talking my language.
Roll me a perception check too, and Elliston, you can roll this as well.
Corral's perception is okay. Oh man, girl's not very perceptive.
Elliston
10.
critted. Yeah, you don't notice it, but Elliston, you can see that the dragon doesn't look super thrilled with being a part of this.
Yeah, Elston would just start backing away and say, just hurry up and help one of our friends then, while you still got control.
Okay. How about this? And I take a step closer.
Okay.
I was like, for old time's sake, is there a way? And I'm assuming we can kind of see the town from where we're at.
Yeah, you're not far from the town. You can, and
Right.
you're just
like
north.
kind of like overlooking,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yep.
So we can see that area of fog
Yes.
that's there.
Correct.
Okay. And I point that out to him. Is there any way you can extend that? And it's a two-parter. I'm sorry if I'm pushing my limits here. Extend that out over a greater area to include where the elves are being kept, and I point to me and Allison, give us the ability to see in that fog.
So, what you would like is
Going back in.
extended fog to
Going
cover
back in.
you as the two of you go back in.
Yes.
How far would you like this fog extended?
Well, like I said, as long as it covers where the elves are being held, which is pretty much on the edge of town, if I remember.
No, the edge of town is where the children were being held. The middle
where the children are.
Yeah, the middle of the
Okay.
town is where the elves were being held.
Okay, so where the elves are, it's already where the children are, and then to like that edge of town of where the children are. Is that possible?
What I
So
could
we
do
can-
is that I could
Okay.
make a new fog cloud
Sure, if that's easier.
where the elves are and drop you into the middle of it.
Okay, so we're going to have 2 areas of fog, right? So there's going to be open area, and I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not saying this is not what I want. This is great. So we're going to have to fight our way from where the elves are to where the children are, and then out of town. All right. If that's what you can give me, I'll take it.
Very well.
And we can see in that fog. And will it work on the original fog?
Sure. Why not?
And just like that, like Gorell also is like laughing, like, okay, great. just like old times.
All right, so the dragon starts flapping its wings. Will pick you up, you and Elston. Fly back over the city, so now you can see Feldspar and Burke. As you fly past them into the center of town, you hear the spidery words of magic come from Zane's lips as he concentrates. He does have the dragon orb out and is holding onto it. By the way, he got lucky on that one. Rolled an 18. And he's got a lot of wisdom, although I didn't open his character sheet like I should have. Fog comes billowing out from his fingers, completely engulfs the tavern, including the barn area where the elves and Ventelis are captured and currently imprisoned. The dragon gets a little bit lower and says to you, "Where do you want me to drop you off, fighter?"
And
Let's go back to that map.
If you could just like punch a hole in the back wall and just put us in there, that'd be great.
actually, I'm thinking
Wasn't part of the favor.
I'm thinking the roof right on top of where the elves are being held.
Okay. So, let's move everybody to that map.
I look over at Elsa and it's like, you're the tactician. What do you think? You with all your military training.
Yeah, I totally have that. I know this character. Seems like a back to Plan A.
Which
Get in,
bash
release
through
elves, and get
something.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of a wall,
Hey.
a ceiling.
When you're a hammer. Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Grell holds
Alright.
his hand out. Elliston takes it. as as the dragon drops them about 3 feet onto the roof of this.
3 feet.
How much damage does that do? I don't have any hit points.
No
as
damage
Alistair.
to you,
Ah,
but it does weaken this part of the roof a little bit. How about, let's say.
I'm fine with that. We're going through it anyway.
And you guys just get lost in this cloud of smoke and fog. The dragon and Zane fly off. Before they do, you hear Zane's voice, Grell, in your head say, "Remember, friend, 3 favors you owe. You may reply to this message."
Like, that's fair. Just let me know when.
Good luck. And he
I look forward to it.
flies off. Getting rid of 1 NPC. All right, let's get back to the turn order. Dreadnought, Sivak, Goblin Boss. None of them can do anything. Elliston. All right. So why don't we just shift Grell up into this part of the turn over here. We have Elliston, Vantellis, because I don't know if you guys can see the turn order or not. Elliston, Vantellis, and Grell in that order. Elliston, you are first. You are on the roof. You are covered in fog that you can see through.
And
You know there are elves below.
particularly, yes. Let's see. All right. Elliston will peek down over, if he can, peek down over the edge of the roof to see if there's anybody guarding the door, and just watch that door while he leaves the
From the
Gorel to
outside,
make an entrance.
You
Yeah.
don't. You do see that there is and he may have, opened that up by mistake. No, it wasn't. He didn't have time to go yet. You do see one of the Dragon Army officers walking. I guess he probably would be further along at this point since you guys flew away. He's around back, but nobody is guarding the door from the outside anyway.
Okay. Then apart from that, he would just have to wait for the big guy to make an entrance.
All right. Vantellis, do me a favor. Roll me a D100 and tell me if you want high or low. You're muted, I believe, as well. Or you're just
I am. Yeah, I probably should have told you high or low before rolling that. So I'm going to go ahead and say high and actually roll again.
Okay.
Oh, I should have stuck with low, apparently.
Yeah, it wasn't enough anyway. It was a slim percentage that you would wake up here still. That's what we were going for.
Oh, okay.
Giving you a chance to get up before Krell and Hergrin bashed through the ceiling. But we will continue that roll each of your turns.
Okay.
You have a 20% chance to wake up. Speaking of knuckleheads, Gurel, you are on the roof, covered in...
Okay, how far away is... this guy from me? Freaking blanking, I'm sorry,
Elliston?
guys. Elliston. How far away is Elliston from me? Can
He's
you hear
right
me?
up on the roof with you.
Yeah, so Elliston was sort of
Right.
peeking out over here.
I can't get the map up.
Oh,
yeah.
right. So Elliston is down... You're like in the center of the roof.
Okay.
Elliston
How
is
far-
about
like,
5,
if
10,
I-
15, 20 feet to your south, looking over to see...
Okay. I say to him, but I'm not trying not to be too loud. I'm like, watch the door, make sure nobody comes in. Don't come in until I call for you.
Got it.
Cool. And then with that, I'm going to position myself more towards the back of this. These are stables, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I take my hammer
Ever in the morning.
And yep, bash my way in through the ceiling.
All right. Do you want to be on the all the way to the back? You want to be in the center? You want to be the east?
I
or the
want to be.
west?
I want to be. All right, so I'm figuring I want to land towards the back end, but not in the stable.
So like in the center somewhere.
Center rear. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put you somewhere around here. All right, give me a couple of hammer blows if you wouldn't mind. This would
So
be
what am I? What do I need?
like attack rolls.
It'll be attack, not
Yep.
strength. Okay.
Well, that's going to factor
Huh.
into your attack, but
Okay. So just roll to see if I. 19.
yes, it's a roof. It's pretty easy to hit.
Yeah.
And then you're going to need damage.
Okay.
I'd
What
love
is
to
it?
see that
Four?
critical fail on a roof. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means you just slip and fall off because it's a peaked roof, so you
Yeah.
slide
Yeah,
off the
that's
side.
exactly what Adam would have me do. Is slip off the damn roof. Okay, so what do we got here? 1d10 plus 4 bludgeoning. 10. Wow, I haven't had to use dice in a while. Okay, here we go. 10, so that's 7 plus 4. 11. So 11.
All right.
Is that it?
Wait, that's attack. Yeah, 11 will hit. What was your damage on the first
No,
one?
that was the damage. That's the damage on the first one.
So 11 damage. All
Yes, 11 damage on the first one.
right. Okay.
Second attack. 15.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. D10. Oh, not a good roll. 3. So that's a 7 damage on the second
All
one.
right, so we're up to 18. All right. Yeah, I mean, you're pounding through this thing. It is getting weaker and weaker, but it is still standing.
Okay.
So,
Can I, no, you know what? I'll save it for when I get in there. Okay.
All right. All right. So let's move on to. I don't think we have any of these Bozaks doing anything. Dragon Army Officer. There is fog now. And do I have his thing on? Open character. I must, yeah, to do. Is gonna perception check because he hears this banging. He does know there is banging on the roof, but he's not really in a position to do anything about that. But he's going to start moving back down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Oops, sorry, he's 60. All right, he is there. It looks like he's running back to those doors. We are going to move back to the other map for Feldspar and Burke.
The B team.
Yeah.
and
team.
Stone Moss is also there, I'd like to point out.
Nope, Stone Moss is in. He's the C team. He's in the. He's
thought he was
in the other room.
So I do plan on having a turn. So I actually there's things I can do in the wall. So
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna get your turn once we get to
Okay.
your roll here.
all right, not a problem. I'll go back to my nap.
Yeah. Go back into stasis. We'll we'll alert you when ready. All right, so Feldspar, you're fighting a ogre.
Yeah, mostly just to keep him busy while Burke does the hero thing. But he will hit him with some axes here. Hand axe.
Both will hit.
All right. 7 and 4, but he'll also take Colossus Slayer on both of those. So grand total of 11, 12, 13, 18.
So close. He is on the ropes.
Next
But
time.
he is still up. Zane, we're gonna take off the battle map. All right. What is this, Burke? You have a yellow circle around the two
Kind of spell.
Draconians and the kid. Some sort of spell.
That's a Guardian of Faith.
All right. What does that mean as they start their turn here?
So they have to make wisdom saves. I'd have to look at the spell here.
I can pull it up on Roll20.
I was saying, you want to click on the spell description.
Guardian of Faith, right?
Yep.
Maybe. I assume it's a.
It should be. In
there it is.
Yeah.
Dexterity save or 20 radiant damage or half.
All right, dexterity saving.
What's the DC on that, Sedge?
Oh, on your character?
Is it 19? 17?
It doesn't matter. One rolled a 5, the other rolled a nat 1 for a 2.
I can't actually open your sheet, so I don't know.
Anyway, we'll. I think Gary has access to Burke. Since you're playing him for
It's 20 apiece then.
20 apiece. That might do him in. Definitely one turns to stone. And the other turns to stone.
All right. And the 5 swords will all attack the ogre.
I forgot about the swords.
Do you don't have any dice you can roll by any chance, do you?
Yeah, I got dice I can roll.
Yeah, roll me an attack. You need one of them to hit.
17 plus 6, so 23.
He's dead.
You stole my kill.
I'm gonna grab the kid and head towards Feldspar.
All right, yeah, it would be your turn because the other is he's the giant's dead and the ogre is moving in another direction. All right, so you have the kid and you are moving in toward Feldspar. You get to him.
4 swords that didn't attack are forming a defensive perimeter around us.
All right. Yeah, and you're basically at a point where you guys can leave the town if you wanted to and sneak out.
We're heading north, right?
That's where the rendezvous point is, probably.
Probably.
Says the ranger.
Well, I know where we are, but I'm not sure where the rendezvous point was.
Let's head north.
That's assuming you guys came up with a rendezvous point, which I can tell you for a fact you did not.
I guarantee we did not.
Yeah, you just started the plan, assuming all would go well.
That would entail us thinking ahead. No, we didn't.
I fully assume we thought we would be mayor of the town by the time we were done here. So
there's still time.
There's still time.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Now we're going to move into the basement, and it is Stone Moss's turn.
All right.
Actually, it looks like everybody's dead in here, except for the druid, you, and Urgrin.
Okay.
Oh,
I wouldn't
Urgrin's
necessarily
No,
know
Urgrin's
that.
down.
Is Urgrin down?
Urgrin's down. Yes, Urgrin's down. He failed 1 death save.
Oh, okay. Well, it is your turn, Stone Moss. Then it is Urgrin's turn to roll again.
I would not know that anyone's down or that the fight is over, so I would proceed with my original plan, which would be to cast healing on myself.
That's
I want to say something else, but that was the plan, and I
Yeah.
went no. So
All right, and that's what you were doing.
that was my plan. That's why I went into the wall to begin with. So, that way too, if things really went bad, I would be available to assist in the rescue. But
Um,
at any rate, it
And-
looks like
so the bear is gonna pick up Ergrin, but can't really do anything because we learned that this druid is not that kind of druid that can give out healing. So, Ergrin, make a death saving throw.
Okay. 15.
All right, that is one success and one failure. The bear is kind of doesn't know what to do. You have been bringing kids out the window.
Yeah.
and I did tell the bear where I went. So I mean,
So the bear will yell to you in Druidic, since we established that for some reason, even in animal form, they can still speak in Druidic. This is a fantasy world after all. And says to you, "Fight's over. Friend down."
all right.
Neat
Well,
help.
next turn I will exit the wall.
Druidic consists of mostly bear noises, I think. So
Yeah.
Kind of almost like Chewbacca.
hmm
Kids are safe. Guards and hobgoblins are done. All right, Odie is doing his thing. All right, we're back to the tavern. This dreadnought looks up as hears this pounding. Doesn't really know what's going on. No Civacs around. No goblin bosses around. Elliston, you do
All
see
right.
that the Dragon Army officer is running back toward the front of the building again.
all right, I will. Elliston would report that, but he would also, as he walks over, because I looked at his character sheet and he has a mace, so he might as well try to get this roof destroyed.
All right, so move you over next to him. Whoops.
And attack. I guess plus strength, so that's a 6. Does that hit a roof?
Plus his proficiency,
Oh yeah. Well, his strength is
um,
+1, then I don't know what his
so
proficiency
probably a
would be.
3, right, for the proficiency of this level.
I assume we're mostly worried about damage when it comes to stationary
Yeah,
objects.
we'll say you hit him. Chris Andrew
Not
cheers
that that's a lot either.
500 bits, once to each of the players. You all inspire me that I should play a game with my
Aw.
friends once every 3 months too. Just kidding. Huzzah!
Yay!
I'll take it.
So everybody gets an
Yeah.
inspiration point.
Cool.
Although technically, we have 5 players.
That's
I'm the 6th
Whatever,
one.
it's fine.
All right.
He didn't give you one.
No, we didn't. We'll say you hit, roll some damage. This is a stealing.
Yeah.
I want to get this over with.
it's I clicked something wrong, but it is correct. It's 3 points of roof damage.
3 points,
Which is about all
Brings
Elliston
us
is good
up to
for.
21 points. All right, it is. It's on the ropes, but it is still holding. But you're getting very close to bashing through. All right. Vantellis, I would love another one of those percentile choices. A 20% chance, high or low?
Yeah, I'll go with low.
Okie-doke.
Ah,
So close,
not low
31.
enough.
You rolled like a 35, a 32, and a 31 now.
yeah.
But that's not good enough, I'm sorry to say.
Oh,
I'm sorry to say. Best I can do. All right. You could re-roll it with one of your.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Gorell Nightfoot. You got the ceiling on the ropes.
Cool. There we go. Big hammer. Attack.
I'm just looking for one divine
What is that,
hammer.
8 hit it?
Sure. We let a 9 hit. Why not
Okay.
an 8?
Sure. I love it.
Why not?
Alright, damage from the
Anything
warhammer.
lower than an 8, though, I'm not going to count.
Okay, fair.
Putting his foot down.
10. First damage is 8.
8, that's
Second-
enough. As soon as you slam down with your hammer, bashing through the ceiling, I'm going to need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That was the weight-bearing beam of the roof.
Exactly.
See,
why it
I
had
knew
so
what
many
I
hit
was
points.
doing. Oh, god damn it.
18 for Elliston.
All right, and I'd love to hear what Kemchan rolled.
It didn't stop on the 20 and it rolled onto a 2.
All right, so this is what happens. You pound 1, 2, pound, right on the roof with your hammer. Elliston comes over with his mace, gives
Wait,
it a
hold on,
smack.
wait. I know, wait, whatever. No, I'll let it go. I was gonna re-roll it, but no, fuck
You
it.
can
Go
if you
ahead.
want.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it.
All right.
I'm gonna use that inspiration point I got and re-roll it on this. Because I know you. With a 2, you're gonna fuck up my leg or something, and it'll
You're
be
just gonna
hobbled
fall
for
and
the
take a shit
fight.
ton of damage. That's all.
Exactly. 11.
All right, yeah. You still
Still, not as
smash
bad.
down with that last blow. The ground beneath you opens up and you fall into the we're gonna move Elliston off to the side as he's able to sort of roll out of the way of this and stay up above onto the roof, and you fall straight through. This is 25 feet up. So how many? What's damage is that? Anybody know? Anybody?
It's a D6 for every 10 feet.
So
D6 for
we'll
every
say you're
10,
30 feet
20.
up just for shits and giggles, and say 3d6.
Oh, man. 6 of them?
3d6.
No, 3.
3d6.
3, yeah, 3. Oh, boy. 11.
11. You take 11 points of damage,
Great.
and you are in the middle of this stable, basically. You see that there are iron doors that are housing elves in each one. You do see 2 bandits, or 3 bandits, and a draconian dreadnought. I will say, just because I am nothing if not a benevolent DM, that some of that fog is starting to come down into the.
Cool. Did any of those in the dreadnought especially get
No,
debris
you were
damage
nowhere
from the
near any
roof?
of them. When you moved to the back of the, there was nobody there.
okay.
You're closest to
Okay.
2 bandits. You're about 10
Fine.
feet from one, 15 feet from another, and about 25 feet from the dreadnought. And from where you are, you don't see Ventellus. But I'm telling you, he's in there.
Okay. Alright, so I still get my second attack, right?
JB Starnes 12 says, I feel like we're getting close to everyone getting out of this inn. Really close.
We just got back in.
Yeah.
So, yes, I still have my
Bromoner
second
says,
attack.
if I had a hammer, I'd smash the roof of a stable to rescue someone I forgot about. Oh, yeah. All right.
All right. Yes, I get my second attack.
You
yes.
do. Well, yeah, I mean, you have to get up, so that's going to be half your movement. So you have 15 feet of movement. You can get to the
there's one
first
10
of these
feet
bandits,
for
and you
me,
do have
right?
another attack, so sure.
Yeah. So I get up, the one 10 feet away from me. I got the hammer in my hand. I'll swing with that real quick,
Sure.
and
So Chris Andrew says, "Oh, money well spent for his inspiration point that he gave you." Doesn't sound like it. Probably not. Sorry, what was your
anyway,
what was your attack?
17.
17. Will hit this dude.
Okay. All right. So that's a 1d. 10.
Oh,
Yes, plus 4.
You kill him.
14. Bludgeoning.
You kill him. You basically you. So what happens is you just
So wait,
come-
can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Would you like to narrate this one,
So yes, I would like to, if you don't mind.
please?
So yes, I see it giving out. I try to brace myself. No, I don't. So I take some of that damage. But then I see this guy. Was he on my left or right?
He's sort of in front of you, but a little to your left.
Even better, right in front of me. Right in front of me. I just come back up with the hammer and come down on his head straight away. And then I look up and I go, surprise! To everybody else.
Okay. We don't have any Bozak. The Dragon Army officer is going to continue 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Almost at the door. We are back to Feldspar and Burke. It's Feldspar's turn right now. You are outside of the city. You've reunited the kid with the other kids and the parents.
Oh boy. So do we just head for the hills and try to make a small signal fire so the rest of our friends can hopefully find us before the enemy does?
I think we just add these NPCs to the group and make Adam run them all. I mean, we fall back further and put a lookout.
Yeah. Head for the hills, try to find high ground, see if we can see anybody fleeing the city that we recognize.
Okay.
Shouldn't be hard.
All right. Move back into the basement. It is Stone Moss's turn.
All right, so I exit the wall. How far away is the downed ally?
Once you exit the wall, he's just a couple of feet away from you.
Okay, because I need my movement to exit the wall, so basically I can drop to my knees and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Sure, you can touch him. The bear will hold him out.
All right, so Cure Wounds, and we're just gonna do normal Cure Wounds.
Bromonar says,
Well.
please don't revive Ergrin.
I'm going to turn Ergrin around. You watch. You're going to love him. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to play him the way he should have been played.
They stand up and fight.
Oh, is that what you say?
Yep.
Yeah, then Ergrin, you wake up.
And you
so let
have
me
hit
get
points.
this straight.
You're in the
How
bear's
many?
arms.
How many? How many do I get?
12.
12. Thank
That's
you.
pretty good.
Yeah, I rolled
That's
well.
So let me get this straight. Ergrin wakes up being held by a bear.
Uh-huh.
And Stone Moss has his hands on him.
Okay. And he opens up his
it's
eyes.
good touch though. It's
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he opens up his eyes. He sees the bear looking down at him, and he goes, "Let's dream again." And then he kind of you see him like getting ready to go back to sleep.
The bear says in Druidic to Stonemoss, "We've sent the children through the window. Should we send you and he as well?"
Yes, and you should come with.
Yes, I can't get through the window though, but we don't know what is above us upstairs. But I can change back into my druid form.
I was up there and it was full of these things.
Yes, well then, he walks over to the window that has been opened and just sort of slides Ergrin through it.
Like putting a letter in a mailbox.
Exactly. And Ergrin is now outside in the fog. And then it is, and yeah, that's about all we've got. Oh, then it will turn into drop the bear form. We'll go back into druid form, and we'll climb out as well. So Ergrin, let me copy this. All right, so right now we've got Stonemoss still inside, but fine. Well, relatively. And Ergrin and the druid are in the fog. That is all their movement. Hobgoblins don't notice you because you're in the fog. That fog, it lasts forever as far as I'm concerned.
It does last like an hour. I think.
Okay, yeah, so that's still going. Odie's doing some shit. All right, back inside. It is the Dreadnought's turn. Back inside the tavern, I should say. He's gonna push this dude aside, and is gonna walk over here, and he's going to attack our old friend Gorell.
Do it. And that's what Gorell says as he sees him coming.
Yeah, now this thing is a large creature. And he had
no doubt.
2 serrated sword attacks and 1 tail attack.
Let's go.
13 will miss, god damn it.
Yep.
A 13 will miss. I rolled a 13 and an 18 on both of those rolls. And then a tail attack swings it around 15.
Nope.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. Yeah, so he swings, you parry, he swings, you parry. He does a little tail move, you jump over it. Like your Errol Flynn or something. And that is the end of his turn.
I want to... Hold on. Where is it? Riposte.
Oh, okay.
When a creature misses you with a melee attack and can use your reaction, expend 1 superiority die. Make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If you hit, add the superiority die to attack damage roll.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So attack. What is his AC?
16.
His AC is 16 exactly. So you hit.
Nice.
Damage and then add a +8.
Alright. Damage. Because I still have the Warhammer in my hand, so that's what I'm attacking with.
Yep.
So that's 4, and then 4, it's 8 plus 8, 16.
Did you roll the 8? You have to roll that D8. You don't get 8 points.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, nice try.
My mistake.
Nice try.
7. So
might as well just giving you the 8. All right, what's your total?
So that was 15.
15
total.
Okay. All right. Elliston, you are on the roof.
Yeah. For this round, Elliston will look through the hole in the roof, the and cast on his friend there. Shield of Faith to give him +2 armor class.
All right. The way I'm rolling, he doesn't need it, but because it can't hurt. Ventellus. $50. You're also muted, but it doesn't matter because you got smack dab in the middle. All right, you're still unconscious. Gorell.
If you want to play Elliston, let me know.
Or Erdrin. Well, it's my turn. Oh,
Your
wow,
turn.
I forgot. Yeah, that was the reaction. Okay. So now, all right. So I'm going to drop the hammer, pull out the Vorpal sword,
Okay.
attack with that, two-handed. Dude, nat 20.
Oh, no need
Look
to
at that.
even roll. I believe you, but that's...
I was gonna say just crit him and be done with it.
Yeah, and
I didn't
yeah.
think you'd actually do it.
So after this bullshit maneuver of his that missed you in 3 attacks, you just look at your hammer, toss it behind you, pull out the Vorpal sword, two-handed, slash, and just cut his head off, and he is dead. With that,
and hey, I still have another attack.
Now throw it.
throw it at a bandit.
How far away is the bandit?
He's
Like,
only
what's
like 10
left?
feet
Who's
from
left?
you. He's only 10 feet. You can get to him.
All right, so I step over and attack him with the Vorpal.
All right. Let's get another crit.
13.
The 13 will actually hit him. His armor class is 12. He's a bandit.
Sweet.
Nice.
So 1d10. 10. 9 damage.
All right. He has 2 hit points remaining. All right. It is the Dragon Army officer's turn because we don't have any Bozaks. And where is? Oh, the bandit should have gone before the dreadnought. So, we'll do the bandits first because I missed them. That one bandit will attack you, but the other one is just going to open this door and run. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he says to the Dragon Army officer, "You don't pay me enough for this," because he just saw this giant of a man fall through the ceiling.
With fog following him.
Yeah, with fog following
Fog
him, billowing
pouring
out on the floor around him as it's starting to fill up the room. Smash one bandit in the face, killing him. Dodging the attacks of this giant dreadnought before lopping off its head, and then still walking over and attacking and almost killing his...
Entered the room like it was Royal Rumble.
Other beings. Exactly. 25. Eddie, this guy's
2
out.
goblins in the corner narrating. Jesus Christ, did you just see what happened?
He broke him in half.
This other guy is afraid. Where's the? I don't know. Oh, here it is. But he's going to. He has 1 attack with a scimitar. 21 will probably hit you for a total of 4 slashing damage. Gorell.
Oh, I forgot. I'm being attacked. Sorry.
That's all right.
Force damage. Got it.
Then he's just going to try to run, and you can take an attack of opportunity.
I will.
Another 20.
4.
That'll miss.
Miss.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You know what? As he passes this Dragon Army officer, the Dragon Army officer is going to just get attack of opportunity too, because he doesn't like deserters. A 27, he cannot get less than 2 hit points, so this guy is also dead. So the second guy that ran out is dead, and it is now the Dragon Army officer's turn. And 15, 20, 25, 30 can just get to you, Gorell. He is going to use his great sword, which is already out. A 19 hit you?
Yes. 19.
How about a 16?
Just hits.
All right, so you will take. Does he have the +2? No. So that is 12.
Oh boy.
Wait, damage. Oh, that was a 16. Plus 16, 28 points of damage from this guy as he comes in, striding in like he's cock of the walk.
God damn.
And from there we go to Feldspar and Burke, who are out of combat. What are you guys doing?
We're just sort of try to take up a position that we hope our party will pass by, so we can grab them as they flee and reunite.
All right.
But just trying to hide while everyone runs away.
Burke, anything else you want to add, or is that about right?
No, I'm gonna switch over though.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave. Nice one.
Okay. Feldspar, not Feld. Jesus Christ, I cannot get anybody's name. It's usually whenever Michael's character comes up, is I give him a different name. Stone Moss, you are alone in that basement. Do you climb out?
Yeah, I get out of there, follow the others.
So you were out. You guys now are. This is Ergrin, the Druid, and Stone Moss in the fog cloud. What are you going to do? You have really 3 options you can take. You could go north, sort of out of around the building to the east, around the building to the west, or you can go straight out west.
I think wherever the closest exit to the town is, we would know that from our earlier reconnoiter.
They're all basically the same for where you are. That's why I'm telling you got 3 choices.
Straight east. No, west. West.
All right, so back to where you originally came.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys exit. I'm just going to leave you here.
Can I direct the druid to come with us for now?
Yeah, the druid is following you for now.
I want to know his story, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And I'm actually asking him about his story as we go.
Sure. Do you need more NPCs? Because I'm your man.
No, I just want to know why you were in that basement and locked up down there and so forth.
Yes, well, I have family in this town, a mother, who I was visiting when they attacked. I tried to defend this town and was locked in the basement in my mother's house along with those children.
So your mother is... I did not see her when I reconnoitered upstairs, unfortunately.
I do not know where she is since I was imprisoned.
I assume you'll want to stay here and investigate.
Yes, this is where I make my final stand. As Jonathan...
I recommend becoming a cat. They didn't seem to care about cats.
Yes, well, I can't. I've already used both of my change into animals or whatever it is feature.
Wild shape.
That's the one. That's the one, yeah.
I know, I'm a druid.
Yeah, I know all about that.
I figured you modern druids maybe have a different name for it. I didn't know. That's what we used to call it back in the day, anyway.
No, it's still called that. When I spend too much time in bear form, I lose my mastery over the common language.
Completely understood.
Now, what
And
are
more
you
style.
doing here?
We are just attempting to stop all of the dragon armies. We actually just stopped here to reprovision and discovered it was overrun, and in our reconnoitering discovered prisoners, though. Thought we'd try to rescue the children, and another group went to try to rescue some elves. Have no idea how any of that turned out, but at least we got the children out, right?
Wow. Heroes in today's day and age. Well, I tip my hat to you and your friends, wherever they may be. Hopefully alive.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully we can find each other.
As you're strolling through all the dead bodies of the Dragon Army office people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Singing side by side as we go, of course, but
Anything else you'd like to ask?
that about covers it, I think.
Okey-doke. All right, so let's bounce back to the battle at hand before we take a brief break. Or maybe we'll just keep going in it early. Since I did not think we would get this close to getting out of here. Elliston. Oh wait, let's just do Vantellis first, and we're fucking around with the turn order, but yeah, it's my win as DM.
Okay, fine. I will go. I'm still saying low.
40. No. Elliston. You see that your buddy has been doing pretty well, but he just got hacked up pretty badly by this Dragon Army officer.
Okay. I assume there's no convenient way to climb down.
No.
Through the...
No,
Okay.
no.
Let's see. What's he got? What's he got? Oh, he's got a... Cure wounds, that's the touch one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want healing word if you're getting ranged.
He probably has. Doesn't he have a healing word on there or no?
Mass healing word. I guess that'll
You
work.
can use it.
Is that a range though?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just do it to multiple people. In this case, there's only one.
Right.
Oh, you probably. You know what? We'll even say you
Get
could
some
do it to
health.
yourself and to him. I know there's probably a limit to the range there, but we'll ignore it for this purpose. We're doing a lot of hand waving today, guys.
We want this town to go away.
We're doing.
need
Yeah, I
random-
am so sick and tired of this town.
Random elves that get caught in it, they can have some healing too.
Yeah, well, that's true.
D4 plus wisdom. Find the right tab. I have too many tabs there. Okay. Five total.
All right, so you get 5 hit points, Kemchan.
5 on who?
What's the radius of that?
Good
On
question.
Gorel.
Who get on Gorel?
Gorel.
5. All right, sweet.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. 5 to Vantellis.
Yeah, if he can identify Vantellis, he would absolutely target him.
Sure, why not?
Up to 6
Very
creatures. Range 60 feet. By the
Oh
way.
yeah. He can pick up whatever he wants, yeah. As long as he knows where they're at.
And then he can also give himself a 5 as well.
Yeah, he needs it.
All right, so you do have 1 level of exhaustion, Vantellis, but you are awake.
Okay.
And since your turn wasn't supposed to be until after Elliston's, I'll even let you do something. So you wake up, you are in a cell with 4 other malnourished, weak elves, although ready to fight because fucking elves, man. That's what they say to you. We're ready to fight because we're fucking elves, man. Actually, they recognize you because you're like you're part of like the court.
That's true. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're not a very important member, but you were up there in.
Yeah, TMZ is still reporting on the stuff I do out there.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's not Fog Song important,
Yeah.
but
No, not at all.
You're like Paris Hilton's friend. What was her name that they did
Right.
that show with? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
whatever it was. Yeah,
I don't know.
Put it in chat if you remember Paris Hilton's friend. What was that show on MTV? I think it was.
I don't know. Paris Hilton
yeah.
constantly said everything was hot. That's
What's another
She had a
hotel
friend
heiress,
who
wasn't
also said everything was hot. If you could remember her name, put it into chat.
So
Without-
what's actually locking us in here, considering this is a repurposed stable? What's like, how are these doors being held closed?
They are. I did say that
Because it's not a jail, right?
I did say that they had, but we'll just say that they're doors that are locked, with like a padlock type thing.
So they put actual they actually redid all the doors in the stable with actual doors to turn it into a jail.
Yeah, asshole.
Okay.
Nicole Richie,
I'm
that's right, it was
I'm
Nicole
surprised. I'm surprised at how much
The Dreadnought
retrofitting
used
they
to be a
actually did
carpenter.
on this
Richie. They've
building.
had time
It's,
to do this. They've had time.
Okay, yeah, I guess that they're pretty diligent about
Yeah.
using
Where do they
their
keep the
resources
horses?
correctly.
That's
They ate
none of
them.
your business, and I'll thank you to stay out of their personal affairs.
the Dreadnought was a carpenter by trade and hobby.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, all right. So yeah,
He
while,
could-
while he's sitting there, he's whittling doors.
Yeah,
like putting them on
exactly.
there, and
As you do,
Cool.
you whittle doors.
So that is famously how you make doors.
Yeah.
Start with a whole tree.
What are you doing with that tree? That's a whole tree. What are you whittling an entire tree? Doors. Oh, yeah. That was
There you
stupid
go.
of me to even ask.
Look at
Yeah.
a chain of doors, actually.
Yeah.
You sure
So
that tree
I
is
start
big
whittling
enough?
away the door.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, what are you doing?
Well, does it look like I can?
You can see into it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, into the room.
Okay. And can I actually, use the door? You said there's like padlock of some kind. There's a lock on the door.
Yeah, it's a lock on the door. I mean, you could theoretically climb over the door.
Okay. And on the other side, I see Gorel
You see a
pursued by fog
yeah,
and
or bringing the fog, man. He's
bringing the fog.
fog.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna ask. Isn't it kind of starting to fill up with fog by now? Is it
It is. It's slowly starting to fill up with fog.
okay? Slowly, gotcha.
Then sure, yeah, I'm gonna climb right over the
Yeah.
door and go into the fog there.
Yep. All right, and again, the fog at this point is waist level.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you were on the other side of this door,
Mm-hmm.
and the elves are like, turn to each other. Did you know we could just climb over this door?
you guys, you can do that too.
We didn't think of that.
I mean, I thought of it, but and I'm like, that's a lot of climbing to get over a door. And then he goes, plus
That's fair.
there was a dreadnought in here. And the guys, yeah, that's what it was. The dreadnought. That's why we didn't do it.
Yep.
And then one guy just puts his hands over his eyes and shakes his head in disbelief, discouragement, and dissatisfaction. You gonna do
All right,
anything
then.
else besides climb over the door?
Well, is there someone I can attack here?
I mean, there's only this one guy.
Yeah.
You could do it. And
All
I'll
right,
even
yeah,
give
yeah,
you
I'm
a advantage because he's not expecting anybody with a weapon in here besides the guy who fell through the roof.
Fair enough. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna stay where I was there, 5 feet away, and just blast him. $15 to hit.
I don't believe so. No, not for this guy.
No. Oh, that's sad. Okay, well, I'm not blowing one of my few inspiration points right now.
Okay. No, let him kill Gorell with fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, Gorell left me to die for a while, so I'm going to leave him to die for a while, and then
It's only fair.
you know,
Only
I
fair.
came back.
we'll bring and then I will too, but I got to give it a little time. Don't let it brew.
Man, there's gonna be a lot of therapy after this.
All right. Gorell, you were up.
Okay. Anybody within attacking distance from me? What's
Only the guy who just did 28 points of damage against you, the Dragon Army officer. Nobody else. No one else in the room besides you, the Dragon Army officer, and
officer?
Bunch of elves.
Ventellus.
So what? Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna swing away at this guy. All right. Attack.
Is that guy Ventellus?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
This is a 15
Ouch.
hit.
That's with your bonus?
Oh wait, no, not with the bonus. Vorpal sword, two-handed. Oh, so then that's a 26.
That will hit.
Sorry.
Way to bury the
The
lead.
15 wouldn't do shit.
And now, okay, 1d10. Oh, god damn it. Plus 7, so 8 damage.
Alright.
First attack. Second attack. 10. No. 21.
Yes.
And then 1d10. Oh, that's better. 8, 4, 15.
Alright, he is
Damn
still up, but he is not looking good.
And I will. No, I'll save it. Go ahead.
You don't want to use it?
No, no, not yet.
It's
I'm okay.
probably a good time to use it.
Okay then.
Just do it. I'm just telling you, just do it.
Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah.
I was just gonna spend a second wind die and get some. More
Yeah, I
hit
know what you're
points.
going to do.
Oh, okay.
And I think
All
that's what. Oh, second wind? I thought you were doing it. Oh, you did your action surge already, didn't you?
Yeah, I already used my action surge.
Oh, then then it's up to you if you want to use your second wind.
No, it's
He
fine.
is the only
Go on.
enemy left in this room, and then it's going to be
Right.
a little game of hide and seek for you to get out of here. Basically, is where we're at.
Right. Right. Okay.
So, all right. Anyway, so you don't have any more attacks you can do, so he will attack you. Since he is right next to you, although he does not like that somebody else snuck up behind him. Where is?
Oh, you know what? Can I make? Oh, is it too late to use a
It's never too late
attack
for you.
maneuver? Aw.
No, you go
That
ahead.
the last one, I want to make it a menacing attack.
Okay.
Hit a weapon attack. Expend one more superiority die. Attempt to frighten the target.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So then you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
All right. So here's my roll. Or do I roll, or do you?
Yeah,
just
no,
make
he
a
will
wisdom?
miss. They rolled a 4.
Okay. Okay. So then you are frightened.
All right. So he is not able to move
That's
closer
it.
to you, and he has disadvantage on attacks.
Yep.
All right, so he's gonna roll. He's gonna still attack you, but he's doing it now. He's a little nervous, so he's gonna be at disadvantage on these. All right, first attack. Oh, so lucky. That would have been a 27, but instead it's a 10, which will miss you. And the second is a 20.
Okay.
You do have +2 armor
Let's do
class.
Oh yeah, so with your
I don't know
plus,
if that
that'll
makes a
bring you to an
difference or
18,
not.
I think, right? Your armor
18.
class +2. What's your AC normally?
My normal AC is 16.
Yeah, so that'll bring you to an 18, so the 20 still hits. You have a +2 from
shield.
Oh,
Elliston.
nice.
Yeah.
So
But that doesn't help you
I'll
here.
take it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So you take 13 points of damage.
Yikes.
But that's it. That's all he can do because he missed the first one. Anybody else that is not in this room want to do anything?
Rendezvous.
All right. Roll me Feldspar, Burke, and Stone Moss. I'm having such a hard time with your name today. Roll me a survival check. DC 15.
Ooh, 12.
Close.
I'm gonna use one of those.
Ergrin doesn't have to roll. Ergrin doesn't have to roll.
No, because he's an NPC.
I'm gonna use one of those.
Ooh,
I have a +4
wrong
to
direction.
survival.
Hey, Felspar, I know where you are. You know where I am.
I'm kind of
I've
lost. I
tracked
mean,
you here.
it makes sense that I'm a little bit lost since nothing's
Yeah.
familiar. I mean, from the time before the Cataclysm
But-
to now, I'm like, I don't know where I am.
Yeah, I know. And then you have Ergrin just consoling you by saying, "I don't know what the fuck your problem is, dude. All we did was leave the town. You just." I understand things are a little topsy-turvy, but you got to get yourself together.
And the dwarves are tracking each other in a circle.
I believe we went
Yeah.
to the left around this tree.
You
These
guys
footprints,
actually, and again, it's hard to tell exactly who it is, but you did see people leave out the way that you came. So, and you think there's a possibility it may have been Ergrin and Stone Moss.
I'll send the swords in.
And kill him. But anyway, so you have an idea that they may be out there in the leaving on the other side that you entered from originally. And then we go to Elliston.
Not much he can do. He said that there's really nothing he can do up here. So
Good luck.
if he's got
guys.
any kind of rope, he'll start lowering a rope down, but that's about all he can do. Or wait for somebody to catch him.
Yeah, I doubt he even has a rope because he really
Yeah.
came in with nothing.
It does say specifically he has no armor, so I imagine he doesn't have a full complement of gear.
No, he didn't from the beginning. And he should have been left at Whitestone Island, but these guys wanted to make a one group very cleric heavy, and the other group have no healing whatsoever.
He's just waiting up on the roof then.
All right, Vantellis.
Yep. Let's go ahead and keep attacking this guy. I'm going to go ahead and do a hex on him and then blast.
It's unsportsmanlike.
I'm going to hex him on. Let's hex on Constitution.
Hex. What does that mean to me?
You know that they have disadvantage on checks on
That's
that.
what I thought.
Anyway, that's a 27 to hit.
That hits him.
Yep. 9 force and 5 necrotic
He's
damage.
dead.
All right.
Was that Alexa yelling at me? What was that?
Mhm.
All right, so you are in this room. With
How
a
do we
bunch
get
of-
everyone out the hole in the ceiling?
Well, I think we just go out the front door now.
You know, it's probably fair.
The front door is wide open, and you can see there's chaos down the street as still no one knows what is going on here. There are fires that are erupting. There, the dragon flying back and forth was a little fucked up for people. No one knows what is going on, so there is still a lot of chaos.
Yeah, well, with Vantellus's remaining, movement or whatever, he would be going around and trying to get the elves to come out, whether that is by trying to break the locks off or trying to get them to climb out.
The dreadnought.
Yeah, whatever it is, getting them out of the makeshift cells so we can en masse get out of here.
Yeah, Elston will have to do the princess drop into Gorel's arms.
Yeah, and it's like the Princess Bride where she gently floats down the Elliston's robe blowing in the breeze. I brought another horse in case we found the lady. Hello, lady. No, I'm Elliston. Oh,
damn it.
It's the hair.
Okay.
All right. So, the elves are freed. They're in the room with you. What are you gonna do? Out the front door?
I mean, that's the only way out, right?
Yeah, out the front door with the whole group at once.
With the whole group.
All right.
Because we're in fog. We're in fog that we can see.
Yeah. If anyone want to pick up any of the fallen enemies' weapons.
Well,
clearly. Yeah, and the elves will pick up. I mean, there's 3 scimitars. The dreadnought had, I don't know, some giant greatsword type thing.
I'm sure there's one particularly tall elf who is like, yeah, this is perfect for me.
Yeah.
I'll take it. He was half elf. And half ogre.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
Or maybe you do.
Yeah, that's a little fanfic out there, anybody.
For another stream.
Yeah.
Join us on Tuesdays when Adam reads from his book of exotic fantasy.
Erotic fantasy literature Tuesdays.
Exotic. It wasn't erotic. That's Wednesdays.
Oh, that's Wednesday. I keep getting the two confused. No wonder people are very shocked on Tuesdays and disappointed on Wednesdays. All right, so I'm gonna need some rolls. You tell me.
Probably at the bakery.
On your skill. Yeah, that does sound pretty good, actually.
Okay, so
you've got anything in your skills.
Hold on, before we do that.
Okay, what would you like? Yes, I'm sorry.
Girl's gonna turn to the guys and be like, anybody got any healing? I'm kind of hurting here, man. Anything.
I think Elliston can do one more mass healing word.
And Vantellis can summon some celestial energy to
he's
heal
got
some people here.
Yeah. Elliston has divination. Can I divine a way out of here?
Sure. You could divine the best course of action to get out of here.
And we should be able to see through the fog, right?
Yes, the fog's not going to move with you, though.
No, I understand that. But for now, we need to be able
right
to
now
see through
you are
the fog.
in a fog-filled. Only you and Elliston can see through a fog-filled. It's up to everybody's like noses at this point, too. Like fog-filled room.
But outside's completely.
No, because it's gone into the. It followed you in. So there's a little bit out front.
There's a limited amount of this fog just
outside the front. Yes, basically you have fog up until the the exit, basically, and a little bit outside the exit.
Well, how far outside is it?
10 feet.
Okay, not that much.
The fog, though, if we're honest with ourselves, is much more conspicuous than you want it to be.
That's why I was hoping you could extend it out.
I know, but that's a long way.
Okay.
That's like extending it from, like, your mom's house to Stony Brook.
Really? That far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe my house to Stony Brook, because I'm a little bit further north than your mom. By, like, not a couple miles, but still.
Oh, she sold the house?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. My dad needs to sell his house. I just talked to him about that today. Anyway, so use your divination.
Yes, if I figure out how this spell works.
I mean, I know because I'm the dungeon master. I know everything about
Yes.
D&D, but I'd like you to learn on your own.
Single question concerning a specific goal. The DM offers a truthful reply. Reply may be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or omen.
Please let it be a cryptic rhyme.
I knew you were going to say that.
Want to hear Adam rhyme? It's got to be a rap.
A cryptic
A
rap
limerick,
rhyme.
if you will.
Somebody
sir.
drop a beat while I cast this spell.
I want the rhyme in haiku form.
Dear divine dungeon master, I mean, whoever
His
Elston
paladine
serves.
is his god.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And I
in
refuse to call him
Dragonlance.
Paladine, for those of you who call him Paladine.
Who does that?
I've
Please
heard a
tell
lot
me-
of people say Paladine. It's weird to
Never
me.
heard
but-
that before.
Yeah, isn't that
I've
strange?
never heard
It's spelled Paladine very clearly, I thought.
No.
But anyway,
It's D-I-N-E, and
Fancy words.
yeah.
the international phonetic. Yeah, that's. But it's I. Yeah.
Anyway, Chuck, why don't you tell people where they can find stuff? And Michael, you've got stuff on the DMs Guild and Amazon as well.
Yeah, I've actually got 2 new books up on Amazon. The prequel to Fire Fallen, the story of the Squire and his friends as they escape the beginning of the war to go find, and it's all about them and how they're able to actually maybe they escape, but they do have a lot of loss along the way. So, and then there's that one. Then I also have another one up there too, but that's not very relevant to this topic here. It's and then of course that's the 3 Fire Fallen books, and then there's another one that I'm currently working on for that. So
keep going because I'm trying to write a haiku.
I've
here.
got a couple of adventures up on DM's Guild here that released this year. I've got DragonLance Untold Quest, which is a Tier 1 adventure taking place after the War of the Lance. Spoiler.
Wait, it ends? I don't think in this campaign it will, Chuck.
It'll never end. Also, with
on
that,
forever.
I've also got another one. I released a companion for Shadows of the Dragon Queen. Their prelude chapter. I created my own Ispin's Tale for that to highlight the character of Ispin, who dies at the beginning of the adventure, and you attend his funeral, and you don't know anything about him, but you're supposed to make stuff up on the fly. So I elaborate on that, and you adventure one last time, or the first time, with Ispin as he meets his demise. So that just came up. That's only $1. That's $1.
The bargain.
Throwing you $1. It's a bargain. Steal. Other than that, we've got another book with Richard Knack there, Journals of the Chasm Minotaur, The Lost Colony. We'll be doing a sequel to that, kind of, with Huma Dragon's Bane, called Huma and the Lost, and the Dark Patrol. That's it, the Dark Patrol. That'll be hitting sometime in October. Richard Knack has a short story in that with our adventure, with the characters of Huma and Renard. Also on the DM's Guild, if you really want to start digging down deep, you can find my works on Champions of Krynn Chapter 2, Descent into the Crypts. Champions of Krynn will be redone here for the next edition, so stay tuned for more information on that one.
All right.
And And if you really want to dig deep,
Okay, fine. Well,
You can find frigid zombies on the DM's
Yeah.
Guild, which is mine, and it's free. Not even a buck. It's
wow,
free.
a buck.
It's an even better bargain.
Even a
We-
better bargain.
All right.
Frigid zombies, as
we-
played.
we all know that's a good one.
We did play it. Well, on
Have,
Sundays.
have you
good.
played it? I think I know some of the group here has played
I
it.
don't remember
I
if
thought
Ted
we,
played with
I
us.
thought we played it.
I thought you played with us.
You might have. I don't remember.
Yeah,
If you
I
did.
thought it was a
Yeah,
good
it's-
one.
it was
I'm
part
giving
of-
it. I'm giving it a 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, no, it was part of our Icewind Dale campaigns. You probably did.
Um.
It was,
All right, Elliston kneels down to pray to Paladine. What do you say?
Oh, so was I supposed to write a rhyme?
No, you just have to say something.
Because I
I've got
was
my
thinking.
haiku ready.
Dear Paladine, GPS me out of this city, please.
And you
Show
hear,
me the light. Show
and
me
you
the way.
hear the whispered voice, as if it's being, just floating upon the breeze, say, "Go west with haste, El. Keep low and run, motherfucker. Head north. Forget the fog."
You heard the man, didn't you? I say to he says to the other guys.
We look at you like, what?
Yeah, what just happened?
West and north, forget the fog. Let's go.
Earth.
All right, now I'm going to need, with advantage, Vantellis and Garel.
Wait, did you guys do the heal already? No.
Yeah, so I just healed Gorel for 16 points.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you.
You see the ghostly unicorn horn reappear on Vantellis's head, and energies just flow out of it into you, blasting you with light.
Okay. Not sure how I feel about the horn, but okay. Thank you.
That's his
You
shtick.
feel better when the horn's power
Yeah.
is in you.
Yes.
You always feel better when the horn's in you, baby.
There you go.
Do we have an HR department?
is that horn up?
Are you saying you don't want your my horn inside you?
Yeah, because HR doesn't dig that, I can tell you. HR's pro horn.
Okay. Moving on.
Vantellis and Garel, give me a roll. Any skill or ability that you have that you think could help in this situation to usher this shit ton of elves, tired and hungry they are, out of here by going west out of the town and then north to meet up with your friends.
Okay.
Okay.
I have rolled a 16 in history.
You had advantage,
Oh,
Okay, I rolled in that case. I rolled a natural 20 in history.
and yeah,
History
you're
being used,
so-
of course, because these are elves, as am I, and I am using our shared history and knowledge of our legends and lore to, encourage
Marching orders.
the various elves. No, bringing up stories and legends that come to mind in terms of let's recall the story of blah 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 the blah blah blah. I'm not going to give names because fuck that. Who
to protect
uh,
the innocent.
yes, who was in a similar situation when fighting blah 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 blah, and we
Kith
had to
Cannon,
do this.
maybe
and
you were
so-
talking about Kith Cannon.
Sure, yes, I'm absolutely talking about Kith Cannon in his fight against Glarbal Schlarp the Evil.
As everybody knows. By the way,
Such
new
details.
book. Tracy Hickman and Margaret
Glarbal
Weiss
Schlarp
announced
the
a new
Evil.
book, and spoiler alert, it's going to feature Glarbal Schlarp the Evil. What was it?
Glarbal Schlarp, I believe it was.
Glarbal Schlarp the Evil
Yes,
as the main villain.
there you go.
You heard it here first, folks. All right. I didn't know how you were going to use history, but that was a good way to use it.
Thank you.
Kem Chan. How are you going to help this
got
endeavor?
a dirty 20 on survival check.
And a dirty 20 on survival will definitely help. So yes, so you guys are able, because you, the DV was going to be 18 that I had for you. So you're able to, in the commotion, slink out of the city, head north. You eventually all meet up outside of Pashin, minus Odie, minus Zane. And so we're slowly chipping away. And the elves look to you, Vantellis, and say, "Is it true what happened to our homeland?" They say this all in unison, in the same pitch and tone. It is so fucking creepy.
Yeah. Okay. What did they do to you all in there?
Oh, I'm sorry. We had a
coincidence.
And then like one guy steps up, and you know him as Glarble Sharp the Good. This is before he turns evil.
Oh my God! Spoilers.
Origin story. Here we go.
And he says, "I'm sorry. We had a lot of time." In there with nothing to do. We didn't have a deck of cards, so we were practicing this talk at the same time business. But now that we're out in the world, I can see how it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, our homeland, is it true about what they said about it? Is it still destroyed?
Yeah, pretty much. That's all true.
And what about Lorak? This
What about
is where
him?
we test Gary's memory.
I mean, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yes. I'm guessing that I'm right there.
No, you are right.
You
He
know,
did die during
yes.
that encounter.
Yes, Laura Caledon has passed into the next realm.
And what about, and I cannot remember her name, Chuck, Lorak's daughter.
Her name is Chuck?
No!
Chuck. Lorak's daughter,
Lobble
Chuck.
Slarp turns to the guy next to him.
Yes, Chuck Starbreeze.
Chuck Starbreeze. Oh, that's right. Alhana Starbreeze.
Alhana Starbreeze.
I hate Alhana. Can I tell you this? It's Alana's in this game. Alana, I kept thinking of Serinda, who's a friend and Vantellis' friend. Vantellis, you don't know what happened to Serinda. But he says, well, what about Alana? She was looking for heroes to help the situation, and she was unsuccessful, I suppose. You guys were the heroes, Garel. You were the only one that was there. But yes, Alana was the one who saved you from, and Elliston from the and others who are now dead, I guess. Zane and from the
right.
What do you call it? From the burning in of the Red Dragon, and brought you here.
So Alana's quest to find more heroes is, well, probably still happening.
Well, you know that she is still in the city burying her father, and she is the only elf left in. Besides, like a handful of guards and fighters that were still there.
Well, then in that case, the heroes you see here are the heroes that we have.
Well, thank you for coming to our rescue. Do you have any idea of the rest of our people? Did they make it to Southern Urgoth? You have no idea.
I don't know. I know what has happened to our homeland and to our king, but I do not, or our speaker, but I do not know what has happened to the rest of our people.
Well, we will head back to our homeland, see what we can do to help Alana. And what about you?
I have I'm going to stay with these companions that I have found, and I believe that the guidance I've received from the Forest Master may be helpful in our fight against the dragon armies.
He sort of puts his arm on your shoulder, leans in, gives you a kiss on the lips. As elves do.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's...
And says, well, the gods be with you.
And also with you.
All right. You each drink from your chalice or whatever.
Do the secret handshake.
Yeah. All right, and they head off. Through the at this point, there's still not a lot of cover with any brush or trees or much of anything, but they will head out south back toward the Sylvanesty. And for the rest of you, where do you head from here?
God, we've been in Peshin. This place. Wait, what is the name of this town?
Peshin,
yeah. Yeah, okay. We've been in Peshin for so long, and I've been gone for so long that I really have no idea where we're supposed to be headed. North, I believe.
We're still going to the capital, right?
I think we're from here now.
Yeah, we just live here now, right?
This is our home now.
The idea was to resupply here.
Yes.
But so we still need to resupply stuff. Get some gear or whatever. So what's the next closest town in the direction we have to go?
Well, you and let me put up the map here because I put up the wrong map. What the fuck? They added these folders. Roll20 if you'd like to be a sponsor. We'd love to have you. And all it's doing is fucking up my shit. Alright, down here it is now. Alright, so here is, you see this map of Ansalon? It's a little stretched out, but you get the idea.
That's insulting.
Yeah, that's right. So
Why is it insulting? I don't understand.
All right.
Map.
You see Peshin over here? I'm pinging it.
Yeah.
That's where you are.
We're trying to get to Curry
There we
Khan.
are.
You were, well, yes, because you were Burke's family, the last he heard, was taken to Kerr. That said, your original plan was to find a ship to try to make it to either southern Urgoth, where you hear your friends were headed, or to Palanthus, which is one of the few remaining free cities, and certainly coastal cities, still around.
But both of which are literally on the other side of the world from us.
Yes, and going through, and this whole area, as you know, has been taken over by Dragon Army forces, which is why you were going to take a ship and go north.
Flotsam, I think, is where we were trying to find a ship.
That was one place. Yep. And
We
can't cross the mountains of Blood.
Yeah, Blood.
Blood.
Yeah, there are a lot of ogres and shit there.
The Blood ogres.
The Blood ogres. There's an umlaut over there as well. Ogres. Yeah, so, but there was a couple of ways that you can go. I mean, you can take a boat over to Port Balafor and move your way through there, or you can go up through Kerr, see what you can do about Burke's family, and then continue to Flotsam from there.
I hear 2 creakers this time of year.
Uh-huh. So it's north from here either way. So
Yeah.
All right. So then we head north.
Right, but that's not super helpful for your DM.
What? Flotsam via Curry Khan was our old plan.
So you gotta keep with that?
Good enough for me.
But can we, if we go a different direction, can we help Burke's family? Oh shit. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is like thundering.
No, we can't. Is it
I
that?
did hear that.
I thought it was a dog, though.
I thought it was a door shut.
That's my dog running under the desk where I am. But no, yeah, it's thundering hard. So like, if we take a slightly different direction, can we help Burke's family?
Like what? Like, explain to me where you'd like to go.
I don't know. I can't see the map, so I'm asking.
Yeah, basically, I mean, to get to, you're gonna have to go north, and then you can go to, a little town that you can take a boat over to Port Balfour, or you could just take it straight across the Calloused Sea. Is that what that is over there?
Kerman Sea.
Kerman Sea. And then just go through the lands there, so you don't need to go to Port Balfour at all. You can try to cut across.
Yeah, but if we try to cut across to Flotsam, there doesn't seem to be any town or port on this side.
Right, yeah, you would basically have to find somebody who could take you, and then you'd land on a beach, basically, but...
Yeah, that seems like a really bad idea.
Or we could really throw Adam into a panic mode and go to Thoradin.
No, probably not.
To where?
We've already been into a weird town we didn't need to be in.
Thoradin's really a weird town because that's where the moldy dwarves are.
Yeah.
The moldy dwarves?
They're the diseased dwarves that live there.
They used to call me in high school the moldy dwarf. Anyway, story-wise, because there's no reason for you to go to Thoradin.
There's no reason for us not to go to Thoradin.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you want to go to Thoradin, you can go to Thoradin.
I feel like the forest walls are too tall.
We've already spent 6 weeks in Bashin for no reason. Why not go to Thoradin? Why not?
Let's not. I'm going to vote against that.
It's a silly place.
I mean,
think about this. Stone monsters don't everywhere there, though.
Oh, well, there's lots of places to hide, you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of places to rest.
I think we head over to the port.
You're just gonna. This is Burke's.
I mean, at this point, I think us heading north. If we're encountering the resistance here in Pushin this badly, we need to at least take a boat.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could theoretically, if you go to that little port, you could take it to either Port Balfour. It's going to be unlikely, but you may get somebody to take you just straight to the... I mean, you'd have to pay, and the problem is nobody has any money. Or you could have them take you to Curry Khan by sea.
That's true. It would
so
still be
going
faster than going over land.
Yeah. So going to the port and trying to find some ship to take you to one of those 3 places.
Does that town have a name at the end of that point there?
It probably does, but that's not written here. Do you have any idea what that is, Chuck?
It's just a small town.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it.
Okay, so is that what we're doing? We're going to this.
We'll call it Kerman since it's in the Kerman Sea.
And then
we're going to Kerman.
It's not easy being green.
Yeah. So then you go to Kerman. You're not there, obviously, there yet, but we're planning this out before we end tonight's episode. Are you going to want to go to Curry Khan to see what you can do about Burke's family? Go to Port Balfour. to try to make your way over to Flotsam. And again, you know it's not going to be cheap to get a boat in either direction. But certainly from Flotsam all the way around to, even Palanthas is going to cost a pretty penny. Or are you going to go to Curry Khan first? Basically, Curry Khan, Port Balfour, or try to get somebody to take you to the beach nearest to Flotsam.
I think the beach sounds nice. You can lay out, get some sun.
Now, which of these towns is most likely to have, say, a small ship full of disreputable people that we could maybe just, steal their ship from them? Say,
beach.
Someplace that's frequented by pirates and or smugglers.
That would be Flotsam.
Okay, well, I think we should go there.
I think we should
But
go
again,
there.
how are you getting there? There's because again, it's not, you can't sail directly to Flotsam.
Yeah.
I think we should travel.
I think that we're probably going, through Port Balfour and then the roads, there, because that's the only way that actually has roads to get there.
Yes.
There's not really roads on that side, but
I mean,
But anyway,
there
are ways to get
there's more roads than there is between Curry Khan and Flotsam. Yeah?
You know how in Indiana Jones they kind of do a segue and show the map,
Yeah.
and a plane or something going.
Well, that's what we're gonna do to get to where to get. That's what we're gonna do because we're gonna start off at this port next time because we're done with this bullshit. But that's why
that city's name, by the way, is Akkurum.
Akkurm. That's a
Okay.
Kerman was a much better name. Akkurm.
No, it's Akkerman.
Kerman.
AK. Yeah. And I have no idea why those mountains exist there because they don't exist.
They don't exist anywhere. Yeah, but we're
the ones on Balfour side.
Yeah.
those shouldn't be there.
No, those are not there. I don't know why that's there.
It's all flat land.
Yeah. So yeah, ignore those mountains. So anyway, Curry Khan or Port Balfour? Let's take a vote.
Port.
Port's fine.
Port Balfour makes more sense.
So that's 3 for the port, 4 for the port. Sorry. Good luck with your family, Burke.
Burke just goes off on his own.
Yeah.
He kills the
how
elf in his sleep though.
How far out of the way is the thing with his family? How far is that
I mean, on the other
Basically-
side of the Kerman Sea.
Overland instead of oversea. Yeah.
But you can take a boat from Akkerman, as we now know it to be, to Curry Khan or to Port Balfour. But you're going to have to pay more because Curry Khan is overrun by Dragon Army forces.
And also
let's go to the
getting to
fort.
Flotsam from Curry Khan seems like it's going to be more difficult than getting to Flotsam from Port Balfour.
Yes.
Works for me.
So Port Balfour it is.
Okay.
All right. And after that bit of planning for next session, we will end tonight's episode a bit early, but we also didn't take a break, so you're basically still getting your money's worth. This is free. Anyway, Chuck. There we go. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us on D&D Fridays for Atomic Peanut Butter Presents Dragonlance: Dragons of Faith. Is that what we're up to? I haven't used the module in 6 weeks. Hold on. Yep, Dragons of Faith, Part 9. We're finally out of Bashin. That's the important thing, guys. Whatever happens from here, we're playing with the casino's money. That's the way we got to look at it.
Finally back on track.
Yep. So we will not have Chuck next week. That's why we're not going to go bother with his family. But hopefully we'll have everybody else. Otherwise, we'll see, we may do a second prequel episode of Call of Cthulhu. Night Watch is our upcoming Call of Cthulhu game, where we will be interspersing prequel episodes. We did one a couple of weeks ago. and with Chuck, Michael, and Kem-chan. Introduced their characters a bit. They were kidnapped, basically. We'll find out what happens to them maybe next time, or at some point when we have not enough people. Anyway, for Gaz, Chuck, Michael, Sedgwick, and Kem-chan,
I know.
I am Adam. Every time. You can't just wait a second. You can't just wait till the end of my spiel, can you? You can't do it. It's a physical impossibility.
It is, yeah.
For you to just wait. Just wait another few seconds. I am Adam saying
bye-bye.
Son of a bitch. Saying fuck it. See you next time on Dragonlance. Bye-bye.